Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are diving into a topic that can literally change your life. It's about scholarships. And now here's something that most people don't tell you about scholarships. There are thousands of scholarships out there, like a lot of them. But not every scholarship is meant for you. And that's okay, because what matters is really finding the right one, the one that fits you. So in this video, I just want to take some time to take you through three critical things that I'll talk about when it comes to things to think about before you apply for a scholarship. And these three can make the difference actually in your life. So instead of just applying, you'd at least take this particular process from an informed point of view. And the critical things are going to focus on alignment, eligibility, and coverage. So let's start with the first one, which is alignment. Every scholarship has a name. Maybe that aim could be to train future scientists, or to support women in technology, or to build leaders who create positive change in their communities. The most important thing is you have to ask yourself is, does this scholarship goal align with my dreams and my aspiration? Because here is the truth of the matter. Scholarship providers aren't just giving out money. They're investing in people who represent their mission. And if the scholarship promotes community service and you have been actively involved in volunteer work, that's great. That's a strong indication that there is a match. But if you're passionate about arts and the scholarship is designed for engineering innovation, then maybe that's not your best fit. Because when your goal and their goals align, your application speaks naturally. You don't really have to force your story. It just fits. So always remember this. Don't chase every scholarship. Chase the one that matches your mission as an individual. And the second thing to think about is the eligibility. And in this case, we're looking at the eligibility criteria. This one is simple but also very powerful, because before you spend hours writing essays and collecting documents, you should also take some time to pause and check, do I actually meet the requirements? And you'd be surprised at how many people apply for scholarships they don't qualify for, because according to UNESCO Global Scholarship Trends Report, over 60% of applicants are rejected at the first stage simply because they just didn't meet the requirements. And this is interesting because they just didn't meet the requirement. And that doesn't mean that they were not talented enough, but they just didn't meet the requirement. So it's always important to read the fine print. Is there an age limit? Do you meet the GPA requirements? Is a scholarship for undergraduates or for research students? If you're not eligible, it's not the end of the road. It just means that your energy belongs somewhere else when it comes to opportunities, and there are many that truly fit what you're looking for. So eligibility is not about exclusion, it's also about focus. And usually it's that element of focusing on the mission of the provider and also the mission that you currently have. And finally, coverage. This is one of them often misunderstood, because when people hear the word scholarships, they often imagine everything is being covered, and that looks at tuition, accommodation, travel, books, or even pocket money. But the fact of the matter is, that's not always the case. There is a report that was done by the Institute of International Education. They found that about 28% of scholarships worldwide are fully funded. So about 28%, and the rest, they fall in the category of partial scholarships. And some might pay tuition only, others might include accommodation or a small monthly allowance. So you should be able to ask yourself, what exactly does the scholarship cover? And can I manage the parts of it that are not covered? Because even a partial scholarship can be life-changing if you plan realistically. It's not just about how big the scholarship is, it's also about how well it fits your financial and your academic needs. So let's recap. Before you apply for a scholarship, any scholarship, you have to always check. Number one, alignment. Does it fit your goals and your purpose? Number two, eligibility. Do you clearly meet the criteria? And number 3, does it support what you actually need? When these 3 align, your chances of success are going to be very high. Because you're not just applying for money, you are applying for a mission. You are applying for your future. So take your time, research deeply, and apply smart, not just wide. If you found this video to be useful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who is applying for a scholarship, and hit that subscribe button for more coaching and education and growth opportunities. And remember, right scholarships, they don't always just fund your studies. They fuel your dreams. They also fuel your passion. See you in the next video.